Monotonous routine overtakes you so much, you stop seeing anything outside of it. Things happen around you that you miss because you weren't even looking. Time passes like it wasn't even there in the first place. As Edith Wharton put it, be aware of monotony, it's the mother of all the deadly sins. Some people have lived their entire lives going to the same job for 40 or more years, doing the same thing over and over again, 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. They were born in a certain city and lived in it their whole life. They never traveled outside of their country, never experienced a sense of adventure, a sense of groundbreaking change. Perhaps they didn't have the opportunity and it was not their fault. But you, living in the world we do, most likely have at least some power in your hands. I believe a completely monotonous routine can be deadly. It could destroy you as a person, and in this video, I will show it to you. Since the times of being little, we begin to notice how the world is structured. We witness the monotonous routine most people go through in their lives. We see our parents go to work 5 times a week at the same time every day and see them do pretty much the same thing every weekend. We ourselves are put into this kind of monotony very quickly. First, young children are sent to kindergarten, then they proceed to school. For the next 12 long years, students spend 180 days at school per year. 7 hours a day sitting in the same building, the same classrooms, studying similar subjects, hanging out with the same people, and following the same routine. Monotonous routine has been such an important part of our lives since childhood that it's easy to feel like there's no way to live without it. Maybe everything would just fall apart. Perhaps you feel secure when you follow it. There were times in my life when everything I cared about was just completing the same important tasks every day. It was all about putting a tick on that to-do list. In this case, you almost forget to live, forget what's really going on and how amazing life truly is. Your only goal becomes putting a tick on that daily to-do list and completing your routine. Why, when there are so many things to explore in this world, so many places to visit, people choose to stay in the same place and follow the same routine every single day of their life, going to the same place every day and completing the same task? Do you truly want to live like that? Most people in history had absolutely no choice. Their goal was just to survive. They didn't care about monotony, routine, adventure, or anything even similar to that. They had no time to think about it. Life was extremely tough. However, you are lucky to be living in the 21st century. You have the opportunity to explore, to seek adventure, and do what you truly value. When you forget adventure, forget to explore new possibilities, and choose to live your life in a constant cycle of monotonous routine, your life passes like it wasn't even there. Joshua Ford describes it in a quite interesting manner. Monotony collapses time. Novelty unfolds it. You can exercise daily and eat healthily and live a long life while experiencing a short one. If you spend your life sitting in a cubicle and passing papers, one day is bound to blend unmemorably into the next and disappear. As a little kid, everything seems new to you. Every single thing you do is quite exciting and cool. You love to try new things and learn new skills. You're never worried about time, how productive you are, and you're not anxious. Simply fully embraced in the beauty of the moment. When you're a kid, you form a lot of new memories. You have so many new experiences and you're never worried about the concept of time. As a kid, there was no such thing as a waste of time. As we begin to grow up, a sense of monotony, routine, and repetition strikes us more and more. Everything starts to seem monotonous. We have done everything so many times and don't seem to have a lot of new experiences. Every day is special in its own way, but we're still most likely in the same place, doing the exact same thing: school, work, and other things. On the other hand, the tons of memories you form as a kid, exploring new places, constantly trying new things, and meeting new people, lead your brain to perceive time differently. You see, your brain judges the duration of something by the amount of new memories that have been formed. When you look back, time seems to have passed so slowly and you remember so many things, but you already forgot what you had for breakfast yesterday. This is the true and most important danger of monotonous routine. We become older, engage in routine, our life become more monotonous, and time passes like it wasn't even there. Memories form differently. If you do the same damn thing every day of your life, you'll miss it. Charlotte Bront wrote, "I feel monotony and death to be almost the same." Let's have a look at a standard day most of us experience. Most people wake up, take care of themselves, eat breakfast, and then head to work or school. Once the clock strikes about 5 p.m., we are done and have dinner. After that, some time to rest and sleep. The cycle repeats every single day. You cannot live your life without adventure. You cannot be stuck in a monotonous routine the whole time. You need to do everything you can to form new memories and try new experiences. Not only will it make your life better, but it will also make it longer. Time is relative, and it is relative to the way our brain remembers it too. The secret is in changing our environment and seeing things from a new perspective. If you were a bird, would you sit on the same damn tree your whole life? Well, that is what most of us are doing every single day. Due to constant routine and repetition, it is possible to forget that you are alive, that not everything in life is just about completing a freaking to-do list. When your life becomes more of a repetitive routine, you're not exposed to new things. Not only do you form just a little tiny bit of new memories, but you limit your exposure to new ideas, experiences, and perspectives. When you're constantly in adventure and experiencing new things, you're much more creative and much more likely to come up with a truly useful idea and make your life better. When you're not completely locked into a routine, your mind is not locked into this tiny box. You can think much broader and clearer. Let's be honest, monotony is extremely boring. You know this. Doing the exact same thing over and over again is not fun. Why do we love certain movies? Not because the characters are stuck in the same position all the time, but because they go through a unique adventure, which has its ups and downs. Our society expects you to live what is considered a standard monotonous routine life, but always remember that you don't have to do exactly that. Me and most of you watching the video cannot just quit our job or quit studying to go follow a new adventure, but at least we can start switching up our routine and begin to visit new places and try more of new activities. As Irving Wallace put it, every man can transform the world from one of monotony and drabness to one of excitement and adventure. An overscheduled routine life is not the one which will bring you the most happiness. A life where you're free to experience whatever you want is what you truly need. You're much better off bored than busy. By busy, I mean busy work, the type of things that don't really matter. You do not want to get caught up in them. Instead, the most important is to work on something truly meaningful. Our world is full of unique opportunities. If you're always busy, you'll miss them. You have to be available and have the mental capacity to delve into one of them. You also gotta stop using routine as a kind of shield. You have to be ready to step outside of your usual zone of operation and go explore the unknown, because that's what makes our life so beautiful. Overscheduled monotonous routine takes away your freedom to explore. Don't fall into the trap of repetitive and mundane tasks, which lack inherent meaning. You do not have to follow the routine of everyone else. You can choose your own way. Create unique memories, get out of monotony, and do what you truly want. This life is all yours. It was a pleasure to create this video, and I wish you a great day.